Seattle.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Brissett going to go to the air right away.
He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Brissett sets to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. In motion left is Thomas. Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on the punt for the Giants.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Now the try here for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 2nd and 12, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants have cut it back within a score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
O'Shane Zimenez buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play fake. Brissett. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Tackle there by Rashard Lawrence.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Jones. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed to, and
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, it's Walker.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On play action, Brissett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Jones going right side. He finds Slayton. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd and 2, Jones. And that's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll run for it with Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off the play fake, Jones.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch. The Seahawks take over 1st and
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time, it's against. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd and a yard, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interception.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now...
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones
has this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Barkley inside handoff, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
From the 30 on second down, Brissett steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Brissett eluding the pressure right. Stiff-armed him. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
On 1st and 10, Brissett being chased out left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Back to throw. Jones.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
And that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second and 11 now. Jones gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Brissett. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett.
And this one too low.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Brissett. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
They go play action with Brissett. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, that's Richie James.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Off play action. Jones flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Rashard Lawrence. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are right back in this football game.
And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
To throw is Jones. It's Barkley. Once again, bring it in to catch.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jones.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Julian Okwara
in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Jones. Gets this to Bellinger, and he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another pass complete to Bellinger, and he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Here's Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment,
he's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown. And with that, this game is over.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks,
the loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.